Good evening, everyone. I hope you all had a decent day. I understand it was a down day, nothing exciting, but beauty of options is we can play on both sides. So let me go ahead and post this link real quick and we can get started. All right, we'll wait for a couple seconds here for other folks to join. All right. We'll give a couple more seconds here. Just posted the link, so we'll let people join here. Hello, Sarah. Hello, everyone. All right, let's get started. This will be recorded, so I will post a recorded link. Right, let's start with SPY. SPY, as we can see, we rejected this 9 EMA again today. Yesterday, Uncle Powell did take us up above the 9 EMA, but I was listening to the live session. There was nothing exciting what he was saying. It was really confusing why we were going up while he was talking. So I was really surprised, but you know, you got to play what the market gives you technically at that point. So we did play on the upside, but you know, we did not swing any longs because it did not look, you know, real. It was very artificial move. This morning we opened slightly above this 9 EMA, but we fell right back below pretty quick. Honestly, did not expect this kind of day today, but definitely, you know, it was a trend day. And as I said, you know, if we lose this 9 EMA again, we're going to see a huge downside. And that's what happened. I wasn't expecting all in one day, at least, you know, stair step down. But this, you know, we went down pretty quick today. Tomorrow, I am expecting a gap down, of course, you know, at least looking at the end of the day volume. But, you know, let's see if you're going to just double bottom here at 285 from previous low here on 12th of May. Or we're going to slide back down. Honestly, if you look at weekly, this looks pretty bad. This is very, very bad, rejecting this 100 SMA twice in a row. That is very, very unhealthy for the market, guys. So if we lose this 285, I won't be surprised to see, you know, honestly, by June, mid-June, we might be coming down to this 340, 350 area on SPY. And the amount of puts that were being bought today for June 17th and end of June in millions, guys, in millions. So please be careful. I don't think this is the time yet to start your long positions. Just go day by day and try to scalp as much as you can. So stay cautious here. This is not looking good at all. Let's look at the tech world. Tech world is the same. Let's look at the daily chart here real quick. If you can see, it did the same thing. You know, it is something been happening with Powell recently over here too. If you look at it, we closed above 9 EMA when Powell had talked, and the next day we sold off more. This is what Powell talked right here, and look at this, we sold off again. So that's something been happening with Powell every single time now, so we know what to expect whenever he talks now. So we have a support at 284.94, of course, from that May 12th support again. But if that breaks loose, I've been seeing you know, good amount of 260 puts coming on Qs here. So this is your next support. Honestly, if we break this 284.94 level on the Qs, and this also we will see within couple weeks. Won't be surprised to see that. That is your 200 SMA as well, which is 260.81. So let's see where you know, we end up tomorrow. As I said, I am expecting a gap down. VIX, if you guys remember, we talked about this. Look at this, where we bounced. I told you guys this blue line 50 SMA, which will be around 26. We bounced right on it. And today we did hit this resistance right here, which is your fib level at that 30.7. We closed slightly above that, but we'll see. You know, this is your golden zone if you want to short VIX. So I will be watching closely 32.1 tomorrow. If we gap above that or keep pushing through that, I think we're gonna flush a lot more if we get through 32.1 on VIX this time. This time, I don't think it's gonna stop at 35. It's gonna go all the way up to 40. So keep an eye on this one. You know, it's a good indicator to look at the overall market. Tesla, this is something we played today. You know, we solely focused on Tesla and Apple today. Tesla is dead. I mean, there's nothing. You know, it was an easy short today. We were writing this down all day today. Hello, Jenny. So let me, you know, I had promised you guys that I would show you how to scalp this, guys. So let me show you how we played Tesla today. So what I want to do is, you know, go on this trading view, and you need to go and turn your pre-market on and off. This is your pre-market, and this is your aftermarket. All right. So what you do here, this is a 5-minute chart. What you do is go on the pre-market, pick your horizontal line, pick the highs and lows of your pre-market. All right. This is how you scalp this. So your lows over here was around 743.89. All right. And your high was around 756.97. So close enough. All right. After you draw this line, you want to wait. You know, this is in the zone. You don't have any direction yet. Okay. You want to wait. You want to wait for a breakdown with volume. Okay. We did not enter this. We entered this one right about here. Okay, this was a little early, but we saw the volume come in and they were buying puts very heavily. Okay, but in the real world, what you want to do is as soon as this breaks below this support, your pre-market support, it breaks down, you want to wait for the next candle to close below this line. And after that, you just write this down all the way. And where is your stop going to be? Right above this line. Did it ever get above this line? No, it was riding this 9 EMA all the way down. So what we did here was we were riding all the way down, kept rolling it down. So this is how you scalp, you know, on 5-minute chart. If you guys have any questions regarding this one, I will answer you. I'll keep this open and I'll answer you at the end of the session. But let's go ahead and look at a couple more charts here. I'm going to look at Amazon right here. Amazon, again, if you guys remember, we talked about it. 22.15 was your magic number. As I said, you know, if that breaks below, you're going to short it all the way down to 21.58 level, but it broke below that too. And I believe we are headed back down to 20.50 on this one. They're going to brush off that split coming up for Amazon totally, I guess. Unless we get above this 21.60 level, we might see something like this. We might come up here where 9 EMA right here. If you look at it, 9 EMA rejected today. The 9 EMA is going to catch up right here. And from here, we'll go ahead back down. Either tomorrow we gap down and go all the way down here, double bottom and head back up. If not, then this is what you're expecting. 22.15 area would be a short again. So let's see what market gives us tomorrow. Right now, I think the futures last I looked at it were red. So let's see what happens. The next one we played was Apple today. Apple, I was looking at this weekly chart. It is coming back to this weekly zone here at 138. Today, they were buying this 138 puts. So I'm expecting Apple to open somewhere around that. We still have small position left in this one, so we'll probably look to cover tomorrow morning. But if it breaks 138, I'm looking at 134.60 and then all the way down to 122 area on Apple. But it needs to bounce on this one. 138 is your magic number on Apple. So set your alerts. I'm going to, if you guys don't remember, you got to right click on it, add alerts. You pick this SMA 100. This brown one is your 100 SMA. Crossing down and create your alert. So if this breaks, you want to go ahead and short it. You want to buy 135 puts for a week out and you'll get paid. And keep your stops right above 138. right, the next one you're gonna look at this is NVDA. NVDA rejected right at our line. If you guys have been to my previous sessions, you know we had this line previously to this 180 area. It rejected and we came all the way back down here. So the next level I'll be watching is 162 area to see if it holds. Let's look at the weekly. I haven't looked at the weekly on this one. Yeah, weekly we rejected this 100 SMA right here. Look at that, right on the money. 182.76 is where we rejected. So this one can easily head back down to 162 area. Look for a bounce over there. There's a small support here, so I would expect a bounce over there. Plus, they have an ER coming up. So I'm pretty sure the shorts will cover, looking at the AMD ER, that it did well. Hey, Das. So let's see if 162 holds on NVIDIA. UPST is the other one today. We are in shorts on this one. We are slightly down on this one, but I think this one is going to head back down. It is rejecting this 9 EMA. It tried to close above that, but it failed miserably at the end of the day, and it failed. We'll see. I will be watching 49.52 area on UPST tomorrow. I'm going to hold on to, we have the June puts on this one. I think this one's going to head back down to between 25 to 30 area for a retest. So let's see what this one does tomorrow. But above 50, I would go long again, because I think this one's going to, this has a huge gap above all the way to 70. So if it breaks above this 9 EMA again, I think it is headed back to 70, given the market conditions. Let's look at AMD. AMD rejected this 50 SMA today. I think on the weekly too, it was somewhere close to that 100. Yeah, right here, we closed right below this 100 SMA. But on daily, we had a support at that 100.40, rejected that. It is coming to retest this 9 EMA. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to personally buy something long, I would be going for AMD. AMD has been very, very strong and has been leading the market. I mean, looking at the overall conditions today, AMD should have been down a lot more, but you know, it's tried to stay green as much as it could, but you know, of course, with the overall market, it gave up. So I would look at this 94 level to hold on AMD. I'm going to set my alert right here. Das, you were in this today, weren't you? I hope you're holding that still. I think you'll get paid again tomorrow. Let's see. All right. I have set my alerts on this one. 94 area. If it breaks, I will go short all the way down to 85. But you know, we'll see how the overall market is at this point at 94.50 area, 94 area, and we'll trade accordingly. But these are your main levels to watch right now on AMD: 94 and then 85 if it breaks below 94. Home Depot. This one is a short below 280. I tried to short this today, but you know, I got stopped out. I got too impatient. It was a very small loss for me, nothing big, but you know, still, it was pretty annoying. But many of our family held on to this one, so they got paid. But I would be watching still this one. You know, I want my money back from Home Depot, so I'll be watching 280 level on this one. If it breaks, this is headed all the way down to 260. And looking at how all the other retails and everybody are doing, this is going to get smacked pretty hard. And with the housing market, if they decide to burst that bubble, this is going down pretty hard. The last one I'm going to look at here is Costco. Look at where it's been bouncing, guys. Costco, 100 SMA everywhere. Look at this. This brown fat line is your 100 SMA. All right. So it's been bouncing on it. Today we bounced right on it, 424, and today's low was 424.55. But looking at, you know, how the overall market did to Walmart and Target, honestly, I won't be surprised, you know, if they pull a plug on this one tomorrow as well. We do have some other ERs coming, KSS and BJ, so let's see what Costco does tomorrow. But below 424, I will close my eyes and short Costco. You're going to get paid really fat on this one. Trading Views shows, you know, the ER is not till August, but I think it's on 26th of May. So set your alerts on this one. I'm going to set it right now. If it breaks 424, I'm going to short it. We do have a lotto on this one. We did take a small profit. We'll see where it opens tomorrow. But I'm, doing a small lot on this one still. I think it gaps down and it has more room to go down, a lot more. So let's see. All right, guys, this is all I have for today. Do you guys have any questions for me? Nice, Das. But overall market, again, I would really, really ask you guys to be really cautious. This is not done by any means. At least looking at the options tape right now, it is a struggle. The market is not going to bounce anytime soon. And another quick fact on this one, every time the Fed has tried to bring the interest rates down to 2%, it took them two recessions, guys. That was in 1980 and 83, 84 area, I think. So yeah, this is by no means it's done. Every single bounce on this market is going to get sold off. Mr. Kim, I would never buy Pat. You have Neo puts. Let's see Neo. Neo, honestly, it's decent. It's holding above this 90 EMA even in today's market. So I would watch this 15 area. You might see a retest of that tomorrow, and that's where I would get out. But if it breaks below 15 again, I would short it. Get back into that. Yeah, Fubo is going to all-time highs in your dream. Those trades are never coming back up. Path is done too. Path actually might have an oversold bounce. It's trying to build a flag. There you go, Mr. Kim. You might have it. Just a small bounce. It's trying to build a flag. So if it breaks above the 1750 area, go long and enjoy. I would actually wait for 18. Let it break 18 and go. Tesla, please. I have calls. Tesla, what calls do you have, Jenny? I would be really careful with Tesla here. Honestly, Tesla does not look too pretty. Unless you got in at the end of the day, I would use 698 is where I had my previous line. I trade Tesla every day, so I remember 698 is your key number for tomorrow. If it breaks below that, it is headed all the way down to, I know you guys won't believe me, it's going to head back down to 500s pretty soon. You can easily believe me on that one. Look at this one. It is sitting right on this 100 SMA, which is at 708. We barely closed above that. So anything below that starting tomorrow, this is going to head back all the way down. We did try to, close above that on the weekly previously, but let's see. We have 2 more days to see if it can hold on to this 100 SMA on weekly. You bought at 703 today. So, okay, all right. Okay. So you're not down as much. So I would definitely watch and see this 708 area tomorrow, as long as, or just watch today's lows. If it breaks below today's lows, that should be your stop loss. Facebook unfortunately gave up with the whole market. It broke below this 90 EMA, but let's see if this trend holds on this one right here. But if that breaks too, we are headed to 186. So I would tomorrow closely watch it on 190. If 190 breaks, this is headed to 186 area. IWM had tons of put activity today. Yeah, IWM looks horrible too. It's pretty similar to other indices, Das. It broke below this 9 EMA and it's most likely going to continue if we break this 174 area. If it breaks 174, you're going to expect this one to go below this 170. So all the way down to this lows at 168. It is sitting right on this 200 SMA on the weekly. Gosh, look at that. Barely holding on to that. So yeah, anything below 174, go ahead and short it. It still has a weekly gap down here, all the way down to 165. So won't be surprised if it goes there to fill the gap. All right, folks, this is all I have for you today. All right, we have square. Let's see, last one, square. Square, this is our old line we have. I think somebody had asked me, so I've drawn this one. It closed right at the support, Jenny. So as long as 82 holds, I would, try and hold on to, if you're long in there, I would hold on to it. And if you have time, but if it breaks this 82 again, it's not going to look pretty. It's going to head back down to 70s. Yeah. It looks pretty bad. So watch 82 level tomorrow. Needs to hold on to this 82 tomorrow. SU, I have no idea what SU is. All-time Suncor Energy. It is not at all-time highs by any means. It has long ways to go to all-time highs. It's actually coming to a resistance on this weekly, and it closed below that. 3830 area is your resistance. Yes. Needs to break through 3850 for more continuation. All right, guys, this is all I have for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Trade carefully. Stay, keep it small. Don't overtrade. Have a small goal. Stay safe. Oh, Chirag, 52-week high. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, but watch 3830 level on that one. All right. See you all tomorrow. Have a good one.